Welcome back. How's that Kingler going?
I got away.
Oh, you ran?
Yeah.
You didn't want to catch him?
No.
You need a surfer.
Oh, that's true. I don't know. I guess I'll look out for that from now on.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot harder to catch him there. And I mean, you can catch the slave anytime, but just because that's our... We kind of set up a lot of house rules for this, but
Yeah,
it's whatever. I'm still having fun with it. It's hard as shit.
Yeah. I'm stuck. I'm not stuck. I just made a wrong turn. Last time we were talking about stuff.
We were talking about culture and kids and teens and partying life and other stuff.
Right. Partying you can't do forever because...
I'm not saying that you can't game forever, but because even Pops, who I won't say his age, he's definitely an adult because I'm an adult and he's my father, so he's definitely an adult at this point. He'll still sit down and play a game every once in a while.
Yeah.
But I just don't feel like... How can I put this? There's like people who study game design. They go get a degree in game design. And to me, that's just kind of silly.
Why? Those are the kind of people that make the games we play, though.
The guys who made Pokemon, which is... I mean, I talk about like Mass Effect and whatever, but Pokemon's got to be like my most played game of all time.
Yeah.
At least.
Hey.
These guys did not study game design. They were like, hey, we've got a good idea. Let's make something out of it and see if people enjoy it. And it was something that they worked really hard on. But what I'm talking about is people... You know, we talk about people with COD syndrome.
Yeah.
They're the kind of people who sit around...
And rage. But
they have to work and they have to earn money because that's how they live.
Yeah.
But every waking moment that they...
all their free time
is on COD, and it's thinking about COD, and it's thinking about the things that make them angry about COD, and it's obsessing over the next COD game and what it needs so that they don't rage and get pissed off at the people who make it.
But that's kind of...
Their entire life revolves around it. And I'm like, as a person, I don't feel like you can be that. I don't feel like that's a thing that you can be. I don't know. And... It's just, I mean, really, I recognize that it's my arbitrary designation. Because you say the same thing about partying, which I agree about. You can't party for your entire life.
No.
I don't feel like people today recognize that. And I don't know if it's because there's a lack of foresight.
They don't want to get old. That's the problem. They just don't want to get old.
It's not even...
That's what it is. They don't want to get
old. I mean,
old.
There is an element of age to it. But, I don't know. I guess...
You guess?
I'm trying to decide how to put it. You have to do something productive with your life.
True.
If you don't, and I'm just going to say this frankly, you're just a worthless piece of shit.
Yeah.
But now, if there's a reason that you can't do something... Like, if your legs are broken for life, I don't expect you to go out and move mountains for a living.
No.
Or dig ditches for a living. But it's like we've got... And it's not that I hate rich people. I would love to be rich. You know?
Okay.
I don't know that... Would you not like to have enough money? It's not that I want to be stupid, filthy rich. I would just like to have enough money... If I worked hard enough and I earned the money somehow that I could sit here and do this with you for the rest of my life and not have to work, that'd be fine if I had already put in the work to get the money. But nowadays we've got trust fund kids, and that's what I feel like a lot of people think is like the idea of a person. Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I guess you caught one of those.
Poliwhirl.
I thought you caught a Poliwhirl. And they're just like, oh, we're gonna go do whatever because life is a party. And that's their philosophy.
Yeah. Which, then again...
I don't feel that's right because you're just taking away from society. I don't want them to, like, not have that money, but I feel like, especially if you're in a position where you don't have to do menial work, you know, if you're in a position where you have a lot of free time,
Yeah.
then you're in a position where you have a lot of time that you could be productive.
Yeah.
And you could do good things. Not that you have to give all your money away. I'm not some redistribution of wealth kind of person. You know that.
Yeah, no.
But you could go do something productive. You could build houses for people, or even, you know, I don't know. All the examples I can think of are like helping the poor examples, which is not what I'm trying to say. It's just, there's productive things you can do with your life. You can go be a farmer. I would love to work on a farm. I would love to just work on a farm for the rest of my life. Do simple work that feeds people or raises horses or do whatever. You just gotta do something with your life. You can't just sit around and be upset. It's entertainment. You can't, in my opinion, and I know there are people that'll say that I'm wrong, and there are people that'll call me a hypocrite because I'm a Let's Player, and I'm just sitting around playing video games.
Yeah.
But your entire life should not, your entire identity should not be around entertaining yourself, because there's more to life than that. And it's an important part.
But
you can't go out and just entertain yourself all the time. Life is a thing. And again, this is going to sound very socialist, whatever, but that's not what it is. I just feel like we have a responsibility to other people. Oh, I forgot you were out of moves. I feel like we have a responsibility to help other people.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's something, I feel like that's an attitude that I picked up when I was a wrestler in high school. Because as a team, we have to help each other.
Yeah.
Now you go on with your thing.
I mean, the reason I think people do the party scene, or at least, you know, try and do that all the time, is probably because they're looking for the fulfillment.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah, they're looking for it and they just can't find it, and they don't know what else to do to try and get it. So this is what they do.
And it's actually, I agree with that completely. But I feel like it ties back to the fact that a lot of people don't have to grow up working and dealing with hardship anymore. There's a lot of people that just don't deal with that when they're kids. And so they don't know that that's how you can feel good about yourself, is by working hard at something. And
yeah, because we grew up in a time.
I acknowledge that there are people that are they have dealt with way more than me. I do not say that I will never like go up to a former slave and be like, I know how you feel, man, because I don't.
Yeah.
But I still know like what it means to work hard, and I know the struggle. I understand the struggle, and there's people that don't understand the struggle anymore. And I don't understand that that's how you become a full person. I was going to go back and heal, but I'm not. And that's how the curtain closes on this conversation, apparently. I mean, unless you have something else to add.
No, I was looking at my things to put away. I don't know. People... But then again, you feel the way you feel, right?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta look at how many people disagree with you.
Oh, I understand.
And they have different points of view. Some of them valid, some of them not.
Absolutely.
And that's what makes up the group of people that we have, which is a good thing, to have the diversity, at least to a point.
Well, we wouldn't know realism if we didn't know, or we wouldn't know practicality if we didn't know depravity. So,
You want to further that?
Without these people around, we wouldn't be having this conversation, and we wouldn't feel like fulfillment was important.
Right.
Because we wouldn't see people that are wasting their lives. In my opinion.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. And I admit, if somebody in the comments wants to say, Vince, you're a fucking idiot, and you're wrong, and I'll do what I want, that's fine. It's completely your right to go do what you want, especially if you're taking care of your business. And I guess that's the important part, is if somebody's taking care of their business, we're cool. Do what you want. But there are a lot of people out there that don't take care of their business. They have somebody else take care of it for them. And I don't like that.
I mean, yeah. What kind of business, I guess, would be the question.
Having a life.
Well, it's like different people have lives. They just depends on what they...
having a
productive.
Yeah.
Okay. That's different. Being productive is a little different than having a life. In a sense.
Being alive, and it's funny, too. It irks me every time... There's a phrase that I hate, and I'm sure you've heard it.
Probably.
I live for the moment. I live my life to the fullest. I hate that. That's such a cliched. That's just what you say so that you can go out and do whatever you want and not have to feel guilty about it. People need to feel some guilt in their life.
Yeah.
And they need to feel responsible. And I don't know.
I mean, they do. Without responsibility, things go downhill very quickly.
Because the way the world is set up, adults are always going to be in charge.
Yeah.
And so this generation of people that goes out and they party or they dedicate their lives to gaming even. And I know I keep going back to that. It's because I'm having a very hard time vocalizing how I feel about it. They're going to raise kids and they're going to make the rules.
Yeah.
And they're not ready for that. I'm not ready for that either. But I'm working on it.
Yeah.
I'm working on that. Getting to that point where I'll be able to teach your kids, because I'm never having them, where I'll be able to teach your kids, like, this is the way we handle things. But the people that are taking over right now, and they're all proud of it too. They're like, yeah, we run the world. There's so many of us, and we're in control right now. And that's why we have this culture of partying and other shit. And
to escape from that.
It's not that I don't...
Did not want to throw a Pokeball.
Yeah, they do kind of want to escape from it.
Which I don't blame them.
I'm not one of those people... Yeah, life is hard. But
yeah, it sucks.
We need to experience that. As humans, we need to experience that. And... we've not talked about Pokemon in like the past 3 episodes, but...
They've seen plenty of it.
Yeah.
They get the gist. Oh, that's cool. I like him. Go ahead.
I lost my train. It went around the corner without me. I don't know. What it comes down to, I'll be completely honest here, I'm just an old fart. I'm fucking 19 going on 48.
If only that was the way it worked.
And I just...
Just what?
I don't think that people are ready. It's like... These people, when they do get put in charge, they're not going to make any sort of... They're not going to create lives where they don't get to party all the time. Because that's what they're used to.
Yeah.
They're not going to suddenly be responsible when they hit 30. Or 40 or 50.
No.
And that's... The bottom line is, it's just weird. Because I'm used to adults who are responsible and maybe a little bit overbearing, but... I don't know.
I mean...
It's all about continuing humanity. I feel like we've lost a lot of humanity.
How?
Just, like I said, the degradation of taking care of each other and being responsible and mindful
Damn it.
about the future of people.
Right.
But we can talk about that more next time on Boast Bros. Next time on Deep Bros.
I ran into a Golding like you did.
Yeah, I saw.
So anyway.
One line of Pokemon conversation in this entire episode. Thanks, guys, for watching. Hopefully you enjoy this weird, off-topic conversation. That sounds like a band that they would play at the New Age parties and shit.
Sounds perverted.
Grind Bros.
Yeah.
Takes me back to prom. I hated prom.
Prom is prom.
What's funny? This is gonna continue. This has been like 5 episodes now.